Welcome. In front of me is an HONOR Magic8 Lite, and today I will show you how you can import your contacts from the SIM card to the device. So let's get started by opening up our standalone contacts application. So we have one right here. Now this doesn't look like a Google Contacts application, so that's great. Much rather have something that isn't associated with Google. And the reason for that is actually Google is very annoying with their application by trying to constantly hoover up the personal information of other people that never consented to this. So I much rather see ones that are not from Google, automatically removing the annoying pop-ups like trying to delete your contacts from the SIM card, and trying to also sync the contacts to the cloud, and so on. Now in here, we're going to click on the three dots and navigate into the settings, where you will find Import Export option. Click on it and then select that you want to import from SIM. This will automatically show you every contact that is on your SIM card. Now for me that isn't very many, but we can quickly select them all by selecting the box right here. Or if you want most of your contacts, however many that is, you can also utilize this and then deselect ones that you wouldn't want. From there, select Import, and this will ask you where you want to import contacts to. Now, unfortunately, we do have Google option in here as well, which would mean the cloud, and I don't actually recommend utilizing this. I'm going to explain why in a moment, but just know, selecting phone will be the better option for everyone in the long run. So we're going to select that, and automatically these contacts get imported without any kind of notification of success or not, and you should be able to see them in here. Now previously, I'm pretty sure, there we go. Okay, so it's still here. You will have contacts show up twice. Ones that are on your phone, also on your account, Google account, and on the SIM card, which SIM card contacts will have this icon. So you can see this one will be on, does it mention where it is? So imported from Google. Let's see the top one. This one, wait, Google 2. And this one was also Google 2. So it looks like this one is on the phone and Google, while the other one, the top one, is only on Google. So it does create a little bit of a clusterfuck on here with contacts, as it's displaying all of them, which isn't necessarily the best kind of way to go about it. Now let's see if we can go into the settings and display preferences. So we have all contacts in here. You can select where you want to display contacts from. Now what you can do is just select one, for instance the phone only. So when selected, this only now shows me contacts on my device, removing all the other same contacts that were previously visible on my end. Now this is nice if you just don't want to have SIM contacts and your imported contacts visible in the same list just twice. Now going back to what I was saying, to import contacts to your device, reason for that is, if we go into editing one of these contacts, in here you can add things like the photos for the contact, which usually implies photo of a person it belongs to. We can then add a name to it. So first, last name, however you want to do it. Organization, we can add phone numbers, home, work, mobile, main, business, whatever, pager. Who the hell uses pagers nowadays? And other things in here. Next, we can add email addresses. Again, you can select whichever email address. Groups, and then under more fields is where it gets interesting, as we have things like AIM. Who the hell uses that as well? We have address, notes, nicknames, websites, some other calls, date of birth, and well, so on. So now if you import this to the cloud, all of this information is basically available to Google now. And let's be honest, Google wants these contacts because, looking at it normally, they are in a business of not basically allowing to store contacts, but in the business of selling the shit out of your data to make profit. This is not a mystery here. So by basically allowing them to hoover up someone else's information, personal information that the other person never consented to, you're giving away a goldmine of information that usually will be accurate, including what the first and last name of a person is, their phone number, along where they live. A little bit too much info for Google to basically monetize. So that's why I will always recommend to import contacts to the device like I did. This solves that problem, as Google won't be able to hoover up this information unless you deliberately select to sync it, which again, that kind of defeats the purpose. So store it only on your phone, and from there you can be sure that these contacts are just on your device and not being monetized. So, you know, things like, for instance, spam callers and other shit like that won't become a problem. So with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.